Hello students, good morning. How are you? Hope everyone is doing their study properly and on time also, and your doubts are also clearing. Okay, so today we are going to start our next exercise, that is 4.3. In the last exercise we have studied that how to find the solutions for a given linear pair of equation. ठीक है, तो अगर आपके पास एक लीनियर इक्वेशन गिवन हुआ करती तो आप कैसे नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस फाइंड कर सकते थे। मैंने लास्ट लेक्चर में आपसे बोला भी था कि हम किसी भी एक इक्वेशन के इनफाइनेटली मैंने सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं। जितने मर्जी इक्वेशन उसकी जितने मर्जी उसके सॉल्यूशंस आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं किसी एक लीनियर इक्वेशन। इफ देयर इज ओनली वन लीनियर इक्वेशन ओनली देन, एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू find if you have given one point, then how many equation you can frame here in the if. And answer for this is also same, that if there is one point given, then you can frame number of equation, infinitely many equations you can frame here. Okay, let's start. So our first question is that if you have given a point like 4 comma minus, you have given a point 4 comma minus 3, and the question is frame या make any two equations, 3 equation, 4 equation, whatever the number of equation they are asking to make, you can easily make. So let's start for that one. You can think any equation in your mind. आप कुछ भी अपने माइंड में सोच लीजिए, बट कीप इन माइंड आप सिर्फ लेफ्ट साइड को सोचेंगे, नॉट ऑफ राइट साइड। आप राइट साइड को बिल्कुल नहीं सोचना है, आपने जस्ट और जस्ट लेफ्ट साइड को अपने माइंड में लेना है। कुछ भी आप सोच लीजिए, एनीथिंग, x प्लस वाई, 3x माइनस वाई, 4x प्लस 2y, वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू थिंक इन योर माइंड यू कैन। ठीक है, सो यू विल जस्ट थिंक ओनली लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, नॉट राइट साइड। राइट साइड यू विल फाइंड, okay, got it, this one, you will find the right hand side, you will just take left hand side by or. So let I am taking an equation that is 3x minus y. I take an equation 3x minus y which passes through this point. So for that one is equal to, अब obvious है इक्वेशन है तो इक्वेशन में तो इक्वल तो होना ही होना है, विदाउट इक्वल दैट कैनॉट बी कंसीडर्ड एज इक्वेशन. So equal and there should be a right side also. So for right side, आपने क्या करना है, you have given points 4 comma minus 3. Those points you will just put in this equation in your rough work, or no need to do this in this pair work. You just do this in the rough work, and whatever the value you will get, that will be your right side. Okay. So now if I have equation x minus y, now I will see I have given the point 4 comma minus 3. I will put these 2 points in the given equation. So when I am putting p and x, the value of x is, yes, in the point we already discussed in your 3rd chapter and even in your 7th chapter. So the value of x is always 4, यानी कि जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट है that is always x and other is always y. So put the value of x there. X is 4 minus and y. Your y is minus 3. So 3 4s are 12, minus minus plus 3. 12 plus 3 will become 15. So it means for this equation your right side will be 15. So I will write here 15. So this is my first equation which I can frame. Now in the same way you can frame number of equations. Okay, it is not mandatory that you can frame only one equation. You can frame number of equation using this point. So let's start one more equation. Now I'm thinking like you can say x minus y. Okay, so if I am thinking x minus y, then right side will be, right side क्या होगी, again you will solve by putting the value of x and y in this equation but in the rough side, and that you will write in your pair on the right hand side. So I have x minus y, the value of x is 4 minus y is minus 3, so 4 minus minus plus, so So it becomes 7. So you see that after putting the values of x and y in the given equation, my answer is 7. So I will write that 7 in the right hand side. So like this, you can frame number of equation for a given single point. Got it? Okay. This is our now first question. Now the second one is, if you have given a question in that you have to find unknown variable, okay, and you have given also a point, then how can you find? And that question will also be same, solve like this thing. Okay, so let's start. So if I have a question 5x minus b5 is equal to 7, ठीक है, आपके पास एक क्वेश्चन है, फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ b, आपने b की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है, ठीक है, फाइंड b इफ दिस इक्वेशन passes through 2, ठीक है, आपके पास क्वेश्चन में क्या है कि आपने b की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है अगर ये इक्वेशन जो है इस पॉइंट यानी 2, 3 में से पास करती है, ठीक है. सो फॉर दैट वन आई विल जस्ट पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस पॉइंट इन दिस इक्वेशन एंड आई विल सॉल्व इट एंड आई विल गेट माई आंसर. So now you know that in the point first is x and other is y. So put the value of x and y in this equation. 5 multiply x, the value of x is 2 minus b into y. The value of y is 3 is equal to 7. So it becomes 10 minus 3b is equal to 7. So you can say that just solve like an equations जो आप 8th क्लास में करते आए हैं. So it becomes minus 3b is equal to 7. This is plus 10 will become minus 10. So minus 3b is equal to 7 minus 10 will be minus 3. So minus cancel with minus, b is equal to 3 upon 3 and your answer is 1. So the value of b is 1. Like this. The unknown variable can be anywhere, ठीक है, in the pocket of x also, in the right side and also it can be anywhere, but just put the value of given points in the equation and you can find easily your unknown variable. Okay, now we are going to solve equation to draw the equation. Sorry, we are going to draw the equation on the graph paper. So how can we draw the equation on the graph paper? I take an example for an equation that is like equation x minus 2y is equal to 7. I have equation x minus 2y is equal to 7. And now I am going to put the values of x or either y and just either x or y and then I will get my points. जैसे कि आपने लास्ट वीडियो में देखा था कि हम किसी भी एक वेरिएबल की वैल्यू पुट करेंगे and after that you will find the value of other variable and that values we will put on the graph paper. Got it? So let's start. If I am taking the value of here y, then y is equal to let's take minus 1. I take minus 1. So now put here x minus 2 into minus 1 is equal to 7. So minus minus plus 2 ones are 2 is equal to 7. Then x will be equal to 7 minus 2. Then x is equal to 5. So you saw that you will get the value of x as 5. And now next is when y is equal to 1. अब मैंने क्या किया, y की वैल्यू को 1 ले लिया है. Then how can we do? So for that one again put there x minus 2 into 1 is equal 7, so it becomes minus 2 is equal to 7, then x is equal to 7 plus 2, x is equal to 9. Now I will take one more value. Whenever you are drawing the graph, you have to find at least 3 values. कम से कम 3 find कीजिए. ग्राफ 2 से बेटा ड्रॉ हो जाता है, but sometime in the point which we are finding that will not be drawn. So that's why I'm saying that if you find all the 3 points, then all those 3 points will lie on your graph in a straight line. एक ही लाइन में लाई करेंगे, ठीक है, अगर आपने बिल्कुल वैल्यूज सही फाइंड की होगी तो. ठीक है, तो you got this value. Now I am going to find one more value, and that is like if I am taking when y is equal to 0. Now taking the value of y is 0, then x minus 2 multiply 0 is equal to 7. So 2 zeros are 0, then x is equal to 7. So you see that I have value of x as 7. Now let's make a box. So in this one we have the value of x is 5. So y आपका क्या है? Minus 1. And when y is 1, then x is 9. And when y is 0, then x is 7. So like this I have 3 points for this equation. You can find 4 also, but for drawing the graph, find at least 3 points, only not more than 3. It is not necessary find more than 3 points. Okay? Okay. Now we have these 3 points, and now we are going to draw these 3 points on the graph here. So let's start for that one. So now we are going to draw the graph, and that is okay. So for drawing the graph, we have 2 axes. One is your y-axis and other is x-axis. This is your x-axis as you know already, and this is your y-axis. This is your origin that you know already. So the graph is just draw 2 lines from the center, and there are points like here, first 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And same here also, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Here also -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. And you will number these points on your dark lines. ठीक है बेटा? ये जो आपकी x-axis और y-axis, these are also on the dark lines, and this numbering should also be on the dark lines. ठीक है? So first you have the point x is equal to 5. आपके पास x की वैल्यू क्या है? 5. So x is your 5 here, and y is -1. So from here I will call 1. So the point will be here. Just write a simple dot, okay, and write here 5, -1. And the other is x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 9 is this one, y is 1. So your point will be almost, I can write here 9, 1. And the third point is 7, 0. So the value of x is 7 and y is 0. So you will mark it here. Because y is 0, so you cannot go up or down. So you will just remain at 7 because y is 0. The point is 7, 0. Now you have 3 points, okay? And with the help of scale, just join them. So when you join them, just take a scale, and the scale you will see your all the 3 points are a single line. Okay, friends, all the 3 points will be on a straight line. Okay, so like this you can draw your graph easily. Okay, and just write the equation also for which you draw the graph, and the equation was x minus 2y is equal to 7. So like this students you can draw your graph on your graph paper. ये आपने बेटा ग्राफ कॉपी पे ही ड्रॉ करना है, नॉट ऑन योर सिंपल नोटबुक जैसे कि मैंने किया है. ठीक है, सो आई हैव नॉट ग्राफ, सो दैट्स आई एम डूइंग, आई मार्क द numbers on the board and then I draw the graph. In the same way you have to draw the graph on your graph paper. So you will get your right answer, and there must be a straight line. ठीक है, अगर straight line नहीं बन रही है it means आपका कोई point गलत है. Then you have to check all those 3 points again so that you can find your right answer. And thank you students, hope you everyone enjoy this lectures also, and you can do your sums easily. Thank you students.